2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and we are new.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brant.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Ball. And the pass to Favors. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by DeRozan. Forbes the pass to Murray. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Here's Murray. The Pelicans make their last shot. Again, the miss by Murray. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ingram's running. And Favors kicks to Holiday. Ingram right side. The 3. They get it back. Williamson outside. Here's the 3. And it's Ingram missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And finished off by DeRozan.
With a full head of steam in the open floor, there aren't many ways to stop DeRozan from scoring.
Ingram kicks the ball. Here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Murray with it. Favors picks him up. Murray the pass to Forbes. DeRozan against Ingram. Passes it to Lyles. Shot clock at 6. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. It's over Ingram, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. New Orleans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. White comes in for Brent Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Redick, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's White. Pirtle kicks to White. Back to Pirtle. Out to White. Pass to Bellinelli. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
That quick first step. Zion explodes out of the blocks, and no one steps in front of him.
Williamson against Gay. White dishes to Pirtle. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Holiday following the score by Jakob Pirtle. That one goes. Count it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Mills. Great D that time from Reddit. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. And that one's good by Favors.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They double team Walker. White. And White with the stuff.
A threat at the rim, no doubt about it. That's good elevation from Derek White.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Melly. Here's Hart. Up again. It's good on the putback.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Walker's shot is off. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Gay. Passes to Pirtle. Kicks to Bellinelli. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been... We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying...
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Lonzo Ball out there with Jackson. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Aldridge comes in for Jakob Pirtle. And it's DeRozan in for Rudy Gay. A nice shot by Melly.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
DeRozan surveying the D. Back to Walker. Outside DeRozan. And he finishes nicely on the layup. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Ball, and it's blocked, and they get it back. Left side, Walker. Miles with a wide open look. Rebounded by Jackson.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Ball. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Ball's got his first 2 points. To the wing on the left. The Spurs working the ball around now. Murray against Ball. Here's Wiles. Aldridge trying to break free. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Wiles. The Pelicans have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Jackson against Walker. And it's Ball in the corner. He's in the post. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Terrific use of his body to open up space on the inside.
Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
This is what you want to see from Aldridge. Big man playing big.
Pass to Hayes. Jackson against Walker. Jackson passes to Hayes. It's hauled in by Lyles. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. Off target at the rim. Outside, Ball. He dishes it to Hayes. And Hart has it in the corner. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Floats it up for Walker. That one doesn't drop. Pelicans leading by 8. He lobs it up, and that's going to be a treble. Some changes for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Frank Jackson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Lonzo Ball. And some changes here for the Spurs. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Here's Mills. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Redick for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Bellinelli. Back to Pirtle. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. New Orleans had no problems getting going. Their sharp focus and apparent preparation. And that should do it with the second.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Back to Murray. Pass to Forbes. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Aldridge. Nice move. He lays it in. Aldridge has got the opening bucket to start the second half for San Antonio.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Redick with the bucket.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Murray surveying the D. There's the lob to Aldridge. And stolen by Redick. And now the Pelicans on the break.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. There's the pass to DeRozan. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now the feed to Forbes. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. Here is Forbes, covered by Williamson. Forbes, the pass to Lyles. Down low. Throws and dishes to Aldridge. Clock at 4. And Okafor with the block.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. To the inside, Williamson. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And finished off by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
White against Redick. Ingram comes with the double team. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Williamson. Good, nice job down low. Williamson's got 18 points in the game.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
White drives in. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pelicans leading by 16. Ingram passes to Okafor. New Orleans moving it around. Redick surveying the D. Pirtle with the steal. That's tipped. White. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great anticipation by Rudy Gay. That's a veteran move by a guy who knows how to create scoring opportunities.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Hayes with it. Pirtle's there. Makes it off the glass. He has 6.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers? Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Jackson Hayes is out there with Favors, and it's Hart in at the 3 slot. To the middle, here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Murray against Ball. Second chance shot, and Favors kicks to Ball. The Pelicans get another chance here. Holiday inside the line. Offensive rebound. Favors. Pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 16. Gay passes to Murray. Back to Gay. DeRozan on the wing. Here is Forbes. 5 to shoot. Gay kicks to Forbes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Trey Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 18. Outside DeRozan. Murray the pass to DeRozan. Out to the wing. He kicks it to Murray. Back to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Lyles passes to Aldridge. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Brandon Ingram.
So it's the Pelicans now. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Down low, and stolen by Williamson. Right side Holiday. And the dunk by Williamson.
Zion just overwhelms the competition. Unstoppable here.
Murray kicks to Forbes. And stolen by Williamson. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Walker, he gets that one. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Williamson. And that one drops. Williamson's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is where Zion is most comfortable, using his size and touch to his advantage.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Just 5 to shoot. Zeller finds Bellinelli. The second chance effort. No good that time. Good D by Williamson. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Mills passes to Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And so Walker nails both of them. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Okafor dishes to Favors. There's Jackson with the 3. Doesn't go that time. The 3 from Mills. Misses. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For our
for the land of
The NBA on 2K Sports. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Lyons. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. Morant with the steal. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Here's Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. No good from outside. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
5 on the clock. It's DeRozan with the drive. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. Deep 2 from Murray. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Morant scanning the floor. Inside, Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him. And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
Memphis with the ball. It's Morant with the drop. Outside Jackson. Tries again. No good from Valanciunas.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fast break Memphis. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. He feeds it to Jackson. Rebound San Antonio.
It's just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And it's in there.
Nice hustle there. You can count on DeRozan for this. He works so tirelessly as a scorer.
Here's Brooks, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Morant with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. That misses off the backboard. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, and DeRozan is a tough assignment, able to fend off contact as well on that drive.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here is Forbes. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And Forbes has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
DeRozan against Brooks. To the wing on the left. The pass to Lyles. Knocked away. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Morant passes to Jackson. Jackson against DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Now here's Morant, and Memphis with another turnover here.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And White kicks to Gay. To the paint. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's stolen by Bellinelli. Gay with it, guarded now by Clark. And White slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Valanciunas. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And we reached the end of the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
We've got Tyus Jones. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself. Accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. Guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. The speed of Gay is overwhelming for many defenders. He really uses both his size and his quickness in transition extremely well.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And when Gay is sprinting to the hoop, you have a feeling he's going to do something special. His dunks are just unreal.
Anderson passes to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Gutterich. After the basket by San Antonio.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jones. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Jackson gets the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Gay. Lays it up and banks it in. Gay's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
Clark left side. Pass to Gutteridge. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Count it.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the middle, it's deflected. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Murray. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And San Antonio has possession. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot's good from Forbes.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Rebound by Murray. Spurs leading by 15. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. And he goes big with the dunk right over Ja Morant.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got his second basket.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Feeds it to Aldridge. And he makes good on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 17.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Morant. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. Are you for real? Morant way up. That was fire.
Down low. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Wiles. Back to DeRozan. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Passes it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Aldridge kicks to Lyles. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. It could go, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs riding a 15-point lead at the end.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 and
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Now here's Morant. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists in the game. Lyles kicks to Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 18. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes. Oh, look at him fly!
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams changing it up here. Outside, White. Outside, Walker. Aldridge, the pass to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Floats one. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
And that'll be San Antonio as it goes on about. Spurs retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. White finds Pirtle. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for John Morant. White the pass to Pirtle. Rudy Gay on the way. Back to Pirtle. And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now the pass to Melton. It's stolen by Bellinelli. And here's the fast break. And Walker throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about him not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The kick out to Walker. Here's Pirtle. Back to Bellinelli. Got a piece of it. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Mills, who's checked in for the Spurs. Here's White. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Pirtle kicks to White. San Antonio again missing. The Grizzlies trail by 18. A nice shot by Anderson.
With the long frame and adequate strength. I mean, Anderson, he one-ups the defender on that shot.
Pirtle lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Pirtle's got 8 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
First team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. No good from Clark. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. White drives in. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And it's good, 2 points.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 10.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And the basket is good.
He's a big man with the point guard-esque type handle. If you ask me, it's great watching him use his unique skill set.
Here's Gay. Softly drops in the floater. And that's 10 points for Rudy Gay.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
To the wing right side. Outside, Jones. The feed to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
He uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
And Walker kicks to White. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Gay left side. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's DeRozan with the drive. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
And here is Murray. He kicks 2 to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Jackson. DeRozan finds Aldridge. Murray outside.
I see him.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now here's Morant. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Jackson in the corner. Pass to Winslow. It's stolen by DeRozan. Floats it up for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. And stolen by Aldridge. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Some changes for Memphis. Corky Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Josh Jackson comes in for John Morant. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Now here's DeRozan. Outside, Bellinelli. Zeller tipped back in for 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Grizzly shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's Jang. It's good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Murray. Zeller dishes to Murray. Shoots over Winslow, and it's Murray, that time on the assist by Zeller. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the inside, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. DeRozan finds Murray. Takes the 3. A nice shot by Medu.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. The shot goes up with a body on someone.
And the first one drops. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
Now here's Zeller. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeMar DeRozan.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Mills passes to Bellinelli. Mills with it, working on Jones. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Allen, that's good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
San Antonio with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson, shoots over Walker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you, Jackson is an aggressive player, always seeking out contact, especially while he's shooting.
Jackson hits both of them. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Anderson finds Allen. Here is Anderson over Zeller. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And so it's San Antonio. Easily taken. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it. The dome of the California. And no.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair off at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
And not much that gets sped up in LaMarcus Aldridge's game. Right there, you could see the force that he has.
Basket good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's DeRozan. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Right side Aldridge. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Now, here's Fox. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Bielitsa with the bucket.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. And Forbes has it in the corner. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Now Lyles. Covered by Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. Fox against Murray. That's good from Fox on the assist from Bogdanovich. Fox has got his second basket.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Bielitsa passes to Fox. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Outside Aldridge. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Outside for Murray. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Joseph, he's checked in for Fox. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Aldridge has got 6.
Well, back to the basket. Sometimes more facing up is Aldridge. He excels right there down in the painted area. Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Bielitsa. Here's Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Bellinelli following the basket by Buddy Hield. Back to Mills. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, he's a serious catch-and-shoot threat really every time down the floor. Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Joseph, the pass to Barnes. Pirtle with the steal. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Giles. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And the dunk by Barnes.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Barnes can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pirtle finds Gay. Back to Pirtle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Pirtle's got 8 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Giles. Loud pass to Bagley. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Sacramento. That's at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there at Jabari Parker. And it's Bazemore at the 3 slot.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
White dishes to Pirtle. Out to White. Gay outside. Here's Pirtle. And the rejection by Holmes. And now Sacramento on the break. Healed outside. And stolen by Gay. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gay's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Now the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
And here's the fast break. Tucker leading the way.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
That's good from Fox on the assist by Bazemore. Fox has got 10 points.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Pirtle and the dunk by Pirtle.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Holmes following the bucket by the Spurs. And so Sacramento again turning it over. Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for Derek White. The Kings trail by 8. And it's Fox with the jam.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
Aldridge kicks to Lyles. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Forbes checked in.
Well, Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Bielitsa does a good job of staying active and with his shot that time.
To the paint, Fox with the steal. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Spurs leading by 4. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Now Lyles. Back to Aldridge. It's not going to go for him. Kings have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. On offense, here are the Kings. 4-point game. Here's Giles. And stolen by Aldridge. On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Barnes. Count that one.
What a warrior this guy is. DeRozan showing how dangerous he is shooting even while under pressure.
Here's Giles. Aldridge is covering, and so Sacramento again turning it over. Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point lead. The pass to Lyles. Bagley brings the double team. And it's Aldridge missing. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Barnes. It's stolen by Lyles. Outside DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Joseph. And San Antonio also making a switch. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Now Bogdanovich. Hield outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's DeRozan and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, you pair that length with those kind of defensive instincts, and Marvin Bagley becomes a much more effective defender.
And so it's San Antonio bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, what a start for Jakob Poeltl. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how... And that does it for our halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Down low, here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Lyles got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs. And here's Bogdanovich. Passes to Bagley. On the wing, Barnes. DeRozan defending. Right side, Bogdanovich. Wants to get it to Bielitsa, and does. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
A good jumper with long arms, and it's that size that LaMarcus knows all that well. Doesn't want to give up any easy baskets.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Murray. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 9. Inside, here's Aldridge. Bagley with the block. Stolen by Walker. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Lyles got 4 points this quarter.
Just another way Aldridge beats you as a facilitator. Very comfortable making decisions. And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Well, Hield's so athletic, and right there you get to see it for your own eyes.
Pass to Walker. Out to White. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Walker at the elbow. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Good on the triple. Bellinelli's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Holmes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Fox, and Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
That shot off, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Fox.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Now here's Gay. Pirtle dishes to White. To the paint. Holmes with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Hield the pass to Fox. And stolen by White. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And the dunk by Walker.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And Fox gets it to go.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Gay outside. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Spurs have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For San Antonio, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
Dishes it to White. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Pirtle.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the Spurs with some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Derek White. Mills passes to Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Fox, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage work.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bielitsa, good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs leading by 14. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's his first foul. Lyles passes to Aldridge. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Fox passes to Bagley. The shot, no good. Aldridge with some nice D. Here's DeRozan, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Aldridge's shot is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Murray against Fox. Outside, Bagley. Four on the clock. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Spurs ball.
Spurs leading by 16. Murray with it. Pass to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Fox against Murray. Now, here's Fox. He's tightly guarded. To the inside. Bagley kicks to Fox. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And San Antonio also making a switch. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Fox against Murray. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the pass to White. Clock at 4. Murray, no good. The Kings trail by 18. Fox passes to Hield. Back to Fox. White with the double team. And stolen by White. It's DeRozan with the drive. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Back to Fox. Kings moving the ball around. Bagley kicks to Fox. 6 to shoot. Barnes passes to Bielitsa. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jakob Poeltl.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Derek White. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Now, here's Mills. Kicks it to Bellinelli. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Kings ball. In for your Kings, Jabari Parker.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win on the road.
Hey, Kevin.
Giroux, terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Williamson. Favors passes to Holiday. Williamson with the bounce pass. Shot clock at 5. And it's Ingram missing. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Now here is Aldridge. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And DeRozan. Here we go. And DeRozan throws it down.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
Down low, Holiday. That one a little long. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Back to Murray. It's Aldridge, high post. Murray outside. Pass to DeRozan. Count that bucket. DeRozan's got his second basket of the game.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
And there's the feed to Williamson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Favors, and the layup is good.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Here is Forbes. Kicks to Murray. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Forbes. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. To the middle. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nicolo Melli comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. The drive-by ball. Up again. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gay passes to Bellinelli. Back to Gay. He kicks to Mills. Feeds it to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
And the Pelicans miss again. San Antonio leading. Lobs it up there for White. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. White dishes to Gay. Back to White. And there's the pass to Gay. Looking for Reddick. He gets it there. Ingram against Bellinelli. And there's Williamson on the assist from Ingram. Williamson's got 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Bertle, the pass to Bellinelli. Ingram with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And it's Ball in the corner. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Spurs. And here comes one. Leading the fast break. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ball's running. Pass to Melly. He feeds it to Williamson. And yes, it's good.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Inside, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Mills passes to Bellinelli. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Bertle with the steal. Here's White. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Ball, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I love how hard Lonzo Ball plays. It's what's allowed him to overwhelm the defense right there.
And Bellinelli kicks to White. Pass to Mills, down low. 3 seconds left. It doesn't go for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans ahead, leading by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Okafor. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Hayes, and it's Hart in at the small forward. Here's Hart. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Shoots it. Unable to get that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Holiday surveying the floor. Fires for 3. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Here's Okafor. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the D getting outworked.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Lyles passes to Forbes. Murray kicks to Walker. Pass to Aldridge. Here is Forbes. And it's Murray penetrating. And the shot is good. Murray's got his first points of the game.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Holiday dishes to Favors. There's the pass to Okafor. And it's blocked.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A big body inside. If you're going to foul Favors, you better wrap him up.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Walker the pass to Aldridge. Back to Walker. And the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
It's good on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
One-on-one here. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Okafor with the steal. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Walker the pass to Lyles. Spurs working the ball around now. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And now just a 3-point New Orleans lead. Here's Holiday. Favors trying to break free. Forbes with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Holiday. Offensive rebound. Here's Favors. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Favors got 4 points this quarter.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot, right there in the paint is his comfort zone.
Walker finds Aldridge. Now here's Lyles. And here is Murray. Back to Lyles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lonnie Walker. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's White in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Lyles. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
That one goes in, and the Pelicans lead by 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Bellinelli kicks to White. Back to Bellinelli. Gay passes to Lyles. Ingram with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Redick dishes to Ingram. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And a deep 3 from Redick. And the Pelicans miss again. In transition, here come the Spurs. White the pass to DeRozan. Back to White. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelican.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 10 points and 2 rebounds. And that should do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Aldridge. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The floor awareness of ball, excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Here's Aldridge, and he uses the glass on the layup. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Here's Ingram. They get it again. Favors. Ingram finds Holiday. Goes back up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness. Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Ball. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
To the paint. Lyles inside. He's covered by Ingram. Just 4 to shoot. DeRozan passes to Aldridge.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Walker's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Aldridge in the corner. It's Bellinelli. Back to Aldridge. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Acapurdo comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Jackson. Hart, no good. And it's Mills with the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 1. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Hayes laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside, White. Pirtle inside. Working on Hayes. Bellinelli finds Pirtle. Back to Bellinelli. Gay passes to Pirtle. Over Hayes. Another shot. Now Bellinelli. Back to Pirtle. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Hayes down low, defended by Pirtle. Redick with the three. Hits it from three-point range. And now a 4-point Pelican lead.
J.J. Redick, very comfortable behind the three-point line. Knocked that one down.
White, good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Outside Holiday. And that's collected by Gay. Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
And Holiday is good for 3. Holiday's got 8.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mills dishes to Pirtle. Back to Mills. The feed now to Pirtle. In the corner, it's Bellinelli to the inside. Pirtle kicks to Mills. This one for 3. The Spurs rebound. For 3. The offensive rebound.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
From deep. Can't connect. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. New Orleans on top, up 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So the Pelican 5 right now. They're back, Ball and Redick. Jackson Hayes is out there with Ingram, and it's Okafor in at center. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. He dishes it to Pirtle, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Jakob Pirtle, and Trey Lyles subbed in for Rudy Gay. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Williamson comes in for Jackson Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from DeRozan.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Offline with his 3.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
They have not led for a while, a chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Williamson against Lyles. There's the dish to Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. Here's DeRozan. Here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Williamson outside. Dishes it to Ball. Redick for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Basket counts.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Redick.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Forbes the pass to Lyles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kicks it to Forbes. Out to the right wing. Aldridge dishes to Forbes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The drive-by ball. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Murray against Ball. Pass to Lyles. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Aldridge. And he banks in the layup.
Understanding the importance of momentum here, LaMarcus takes matters into his own hands.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Easy to be excited about Zion Williamson. His future is bright.
And the basket by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, when you need a score, go to the guys you feel comfortable with.
It's Ingram on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
It's the first that brings them within 2 here.
The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers. But things change fast in this league.
Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And a change for the Pelicans. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Murray. Here we go. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. DeRozan against Ingram. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
So fast in the open court, I say Zion is the ultimate fast break option.
Passes to White. Back to Murray. Outside, White. The pass to Lyles. Back to White. Aldridge left side. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
The putback, it counts.
A fearless competitor with a strong motor. You can trust Zion down the stretch.
Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Yes!
Huge shot. The calm, cool demeanor of Aldridge. Completely locked in there.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Yes!
Outstanding read by Ball. Sizes up the situation and hits the biggest shot of the night.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Murray outside. Pass to Lyles. Murray right side. Oh, off target. Outside Holiday. Outside Ball. There's Williamson with the 3. Off target. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. They break the hearts of every... And with...
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Here is Forbes. The Spurs working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Lyles kicks to Murray. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Morant scanning the floor. And finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential. The quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
And that one's good, Morant.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains his step.
Forbes the pass to Murray. And here is Lyles. Guarded by Valanciunas. Murray dishes to DeRozan. And there's the defensive 3-second call. San Antonio shooting their first free throw this game. And the technical free throw is good. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. From past the arc. The shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Brooks. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
Murray outside. Lyles kicks to Murray. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Morant against Murray. Here's Forbes. The Spurs getting another chance here. Aldridge can't get it to go.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Morant. Rebound by Murray.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Forbes the pass to Lyles. Back to Forbes. DeRozan in the corner. Pass to Lyles. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Brooks at the elbow. That shot no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Lyles kicks to Aldridge. Right side DeRozan. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Winslow. The drive by Brooks. Ball's through. He's now made 2 of 4.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative there.
To the paint. Here's Aldridge. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the Spurs with possession here. After Justice Winslow getting his shot to go from deep. And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. Aldridge. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
That free throw good from Aldridge. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now, here's Clark. Good on the bucket.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And White kicks to Mills. Launches it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Over to the wing. Down low. And that one's good by Clark.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Over to the left wing. Hurdle finds White. Outside Aldridge. Fires from deep. But they get it back. Outside White. Now the pass to Gay. For the three. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Clark. And it's Gay with the rebound. To the middle. Stolen by Anderson. He gets it up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's White, and it's Walker in at the 2-guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Walker's got the first basket of the second quarter for San Antonio. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
White the pass to Gay. Back to White. Spurs working the ball around now. Bellinelli with the three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Spurs trail by 5. Right side to Walker. Pass to White. Bellinelli for 3. The Spurs rebound. Poeltl on the wing. Bellinelli off target with his 3.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Melton's shot is good. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Kyle comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And Murray subbed in for Derek White. Inside. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Here's Brooks. Morant finds Brooks. And that one is good. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
Passes it to Bellinelli. Now Walker. Rudy Gay on the wing. Pass to Bellinelli. There's the dish to Murray. Pocket 6. Back to Bellinelli. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. The pass to Morant. And here's Winslow. Here's Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's Gay with the drive. Pass to Lyles. Stolen by Brooks. And here again, the Grizzlies in transition. Up the court they go. They get the rebound. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And Brooks gets it to go. Brooks has got 6 points.
What an active player Brooks is. I mean, he does an awesome job there fighting to keep this possession alive.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Walker. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out to DeRozan. Will it go? The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooks finds Jackson. Here's Valanciunas, and he lays it straight in. And that's now 6 points for Valanciunas.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their game. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Mills can't hit. Memphis with the ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Mills can't hit.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The shot's good.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 8 to the inside. It's stolen by Lyles.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
From deep 3-point range, and so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3. And
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Now here's Morant. Passes it to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. DeRozan in the corner. Forbes the pass to Murray. On the wing, DeRozan. And Forbes kicks to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Kept alive. Here's Jackson. Misses the layup.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Miles passes to DeRozan. Murray for three. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Murray outside. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Back to Forbes. From deep. Again, the miss by Murray. Nifty move. And DeRozan sends it back.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
And here's the fast break. And that one's good by Clark. 6 points for Brandon Clark.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night, he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
Walker's checked in for Patty Mills. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jones is checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. White finds Walker. Back to White. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Cans it from downtown. Bellinelli's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Brooks right side. Anderson dishes to Brooks. A rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. The kick out to Walker. Out to the right wing. Back to Gay. Pass to White from outside the arc. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Melton's checked in. White looking around. Bellinelli passes to Pirtle. Banked in off the glass. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And that one, good. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And Walker kicks to White. Down low, Pirtle. Yep, it counts. Pirtle's got 6.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Outside, Jones. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies cruising into the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got White. Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Jones following the three-pointer by San Antonio. He feeds it to Clark. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Gay. And it's Melton with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Offensive rebound. And it's Clark with the jam.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Walker finds DeRozan. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And so he hits the technical free throw. Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio. The Grizzlies also making a change. Brooks checked in. The pass to Murray. From downtown. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Brooks isn't just a fighter. Someone that isn't going to give in to the defense.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Morant against DeRozan. Jackson misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Lyles, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Here's Jackson. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And Forge kicks to Lyles. Morant against DeRozan. Murray the pass to DeRozan. Back to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan finds Murray. Outside DeRozan. A three-pointer off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. Jackson deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, well, you see why they keep going to Valanciunas. He knows how to dominate when he's got the hot hand.
Passes it to Murray. Here's DeRozan. Here's Lyles. DeRozan passes to Aldridge. Spurs passing it around. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Lyles, and another shot. Murray, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Brooks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Out to DeRozan. Count that bucket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Valanciunas.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Brooks with it. Dishes to Morant. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here is Forbes. Up again, and Winslow pulls it down. And here are the Grizzlies now. Valanciunas finds Morant. Here's Winslow. Pass to Morant. Shoots the three. Rebound San Antonio. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's DeRozan with the drive.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but...
Oh, that was something else.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. Three-pointer. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The view from the skies above downtown San Antonio. We're pleased to... And David Aldridge.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, we've got Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeRozan out there with Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Outside for Murray. Here is Forbes. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Lyles. It's deflected. Count it. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Murray against Bagley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Pass to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Forbes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
That's good from Forbes. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Fox. Outside for Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. The pass to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Murray. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. DeRozan finds Murray. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Lyles passes to Aldridge. Now here's Bagley. Right side Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. And the Kings also making a change. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Mills. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Mills with the steal. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back.
Mills plays with such great energy, and his activity on the defensive end allows him to muck things up, and he can take that ball away if you're not careful.
Now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. They kick out to Heel. He can't get it to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And a fast break now for the Spurs. He's got the ball. Barnes outside. The reverse. And he sinks the layup.
Boy, strength and body control on display there from Barnes. I will tell you what, he's got a competitive spirit to him. He doesn't want any defender to get the better of him.
Now here's Mills. Over in the corner, White. Mills looking it over. 6 to shoot. Yep, that one goes. Mills has got 6 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
San Antonio trailing here. To the paint. Passes it to DeRozan. He kicks it to Mills. White against Teal. White the pass to Mills. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 8.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
A 3 from Barnes, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We come back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Giles in at the center, locking down the middle. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And some changes here for the Spurs. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. And Sacramento has possession. Here's Joseph. Rebound by Murray. Here's Walker, and Walker throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, Poeltl is a massive guy. Somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Buddy Hield. Poeltl with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Lyles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lyles got the lead up to 2 now for San Antonio.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Murray. Sacramento making their last shot. He dishes it to Walker. Spurs passing it around. Here's Murray. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Murray's got the lead back up to 2 now for the Spurs. Parker inside, covered by Lyles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but You know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And Sacramento has possession. After the basket by San Antonio. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, when you see Bellinelli playing with this kind of aggressiveness, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles, and it's DeRozan in for Walker. The shake, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And a change for the Kings. Bielitsa's checked in. Now here's Barnes. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. Fox finds Bielitsa. Fox against Aldridge. Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him, and the layup's good off the glass. Fox has got it all tied up now for the Kings. Barnes against DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, and he's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
Here's Fox. Gay with the block. Pass to DeRozan. Buries it down low. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
It's Fox with the drive. And it goes down 2 points. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's Mills. He's got 8. Fox with the steal. It's tipped. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Mills has got the ball and finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, LaMarcus finds it.
San Antonio leading by 4. On the wing, DeRozan. And here's Mills for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Mills has got 11.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here is Forbes. 6 points for him. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Nine seconds left in the second quarter. Fox kicks to Giants. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. For Sacramento, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. 1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. Murray, no good. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. For the tie. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bagley's got his second basket.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And Bielitz kicks to Barnes. Pass to Bagley. Over Aldridge. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Shot clock at 2. Here's Barnes. Bagley dishes to Barnes for the lead. Rebound San Antonio.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan's so good, guys, at taking advantage of whatever situation is there. When he has the opportunity, he gets out and scores in the open floor.
The finish. And DeRozan throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Now, here's Bielitz. And stolen by Aldridge. One-on-one here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Pirtle with the steal. Here's Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jabari Parker.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That free throw missing.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
2 points. That one goes.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here comes White. Leading the fast break. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, I like the concentration and focus of White as he knows he's going to get contact and he's able to score through it.
Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Bazemore. No good again that time.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now, here's Joseph. Kicks it to Bazemore. Here's Giles. To the right side. It's Parker outside, and it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Here's San Antonio now. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. And now the Kings, fast break. Parker with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Parker.
That's just really outstanding confidence from Parker. I mean, the defense hardly having any time to react when he's skying for the jumper as soon as he gets the pass. Quickly getting into a shot after he catches.
Now here's White. Healed with it. And now Sacramento on the break. Parker. And he banks in the layup. Parker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, really love the second effort on the glass from Parker. This guy never gives up on the offensive glass.
Outside, Walker. Here's Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Rashawn Holmes out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Fox in at the point. Gay kicks to DeRozan. And he makes good on the layup. DeRozan's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for San Antonio. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed that they've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And the Spurs with some changes. Lyles checked in for Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Fox passes to Barnes. Knocked loose. A 3 from Bjelica. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. DeRozan on the wing. Murray outside. And there's the pass to Lyles. DeRozan on the wing. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bjelica. Here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Fox finds Bogdanovich. Inside. Wants to get it to Bjelica and does. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, that steal was really triggered by the quick instincts of DeRozan. Very aware and then anticipating the pass.
Fox against Murray. Outside, Fox. All for run, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Spurs leading by 22. Murray surveying the D. DeRozan passes to Murray. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Sacramento on the break. And Fox gets it to go.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Lyles with it. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
Barnes up top. DeRozan defending. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes passes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Bagley against Aldridge. And here's DeRozan. Back to Murray. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Kings trail by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Spurs.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Yes, that goes in. And the Spurs lead by 18.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The putback. The Kings making a switch here. Len's checked in.
First personal foul into the lineup of the Kings. Alex Len.
Joseph looking around. Second chance shot, and Len with the lay-in. Good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mills passes to Bellinelli. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Joseph. It's hauled in by the Kings. Now Bazemore. It's good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.